then the environment and the society were much more sustainable economically, socially and environmentally at that time, 1500 years ago. So, this is our heritage. So, it is in our genes. It's not a difficult thing to teach this to children. It's a thing of reminding them of this, and of course, making use of latest technology.
Right. So, that's a very interesting note to go to a break actually now. So, stay with us. We'll be back with you soon.
Election Special movies on Prime TV.
Where is he? I don't know who you're talking. In Australia.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Can you speak up?
We're not all bad, you know. I make an honest deal.
But in this situation, the ends do justify the means.
Clear! Get your hands off her!
9th of April at 12:30 a.m. Operation Wolverine.
He's right. He was loyal. He was your friend.
Remember that? Do you remember that?
Wow, do it again.
He works for the change.
Your family's dead.
That's the order.
9th of April at 4 a.m. War.
You began in here? You fit for a prince in disguise.
My love. How could we ever be together again?
I dreamed you up. Why would he do that?
Because he loved her.
Ninth of April at 10:05 a.m. Wuthering Heights. Prime TV. Catch a reflection on UHF 24. Channel 75 on Darlow TV.
Prime TV together with Liberty Plaza present Aurudu Sangraya 2010. An Indo-New Year experience for the first time in Colombo. From the 1st to the 14th of April at Liberty Plaza. Media sponsors Prime TV and Prime Radio.
Welcome back. You're watching Roundtable and we are speaking to Mr. Ravi De Silva. He's a consultant when it comes to environment and the society and environment. So we were actually talking about the little things we can do when it comes to environment and preserving the environment, from not throwing anything to the dustbin but actually reusing that. So the three key words were that it has to be reused, recycled and also reduced. So, and also it was the main model that was devised, but Mr. De Silva also extended it to 7 hours, and that is applied along many institutions now. So Mr. De Silva, now to actually do what you said, there also has to be a benefit to the individual. Sometimes some can argue, because we are also very economic beings and we are motivated by financial benefits. So one might think, why you go that extra mile? So what is there in it for the individuals? What is there in it for the corporates and other institutions? Why should you be environmental friendly and walk the talk basically?
Okay, now the latest challenge to humanity, if you want to call it at a global level, is sustainable development. Now we are talking of, we are shifting from a destructive mode of development that we have been going through for the last, say, so many years. We are now switching on to sustainable development. So to sustain yourself, you have to think of all these aspects of social sustainability, financial sustainability, and environmental sustainability. Now that's why we talk of the TBL, or the triple bottom line.
So triple bottom line means social,
environmental and financial, economic.
So that is why you call it
triple bottom
because
line.
TBL is like a key trendy word.
Oh
now.
yes. I would even go beyond trendy. I would say compulsory.
Compulsory,
if you want
right?
to put it that way, because if you do not look at all these three aspects, your business or whatever it is not going to be sustainable. So the corporates have accepted it. Now, for instance, okay, take Atkinson's PLC that has accepted sustainability as a corporate priority. You see, so not only hotels, but the other company, or take any other company, take the other leading companies in Sri Lanka, not only Atkinson's. Now, all of them, some of them even have various institutions handling this whole corporate social responsibility and the sustainability issues. So today, it is being even reported with the annual reports. There is either either a chapter or two on sustainability, on the triple bottom line, or they even have a separate sustainability report, and there are competitions, all sorts of things. So it has now come to stay. It's a must. It's a compulsory thing. When we did in 1996, people are wondering what the hell you were doing, because at that time these things are never digested. They never thought these things are important. It is financially important. Now you see, if you are not economically, if you are not environmentally sustainable and socially sustainable, you can never be financially sustainable. This is why the triple bottom line is very important. So you cannot carry on your operations, because earlier it was a preferred thing. Today is an operational necessity. Your attention on all these three aspects is an operational necessity. It's a market requirement, I would say. You see, all the people who have this approach, who have this methodology, they have a definite marketing edge over the others, definitely competitive than the others. So that's the reason why you got to go for these things. So I just give you one or two examples of how sustainability works, because that's the aim. Now you take the Millennium Development Goals, all are projected to have a sustainable society, a sustainable environment. You talk.
So when you say sustainable, what is your definition when you're saying that?
When you say sustainable, in short, it must be that you should be able to operate today, operate tomorrow, and your children must be able to operate the day after that. You must not do something where the environment is something that you are borrowing from the future generations, and you have to give it back to them with interest. Right? You have no right to use it. When you take a loan, what do? You pay it back with interest. So therefore, this commitment has to be there. Otherwise, you are not accepted as a responsible corporate.
And I guess it is in this context that reporting this also is very important, that as you said, there are companies that they actually report, and it is in the same lines that I think you were also the environmental management consultant and representatives when introducing the ISO 14000 to Kandalam and so on. So why is it important, Mr. De Silva, to actually report what they do, and what are these global standards you referred to in the earlier part of your interview?
Okay. There are international standards. Now, ISO is an international organization for standardization. They have standards for various things. Now, today, I think any corporate will accept the three top priorities are quality, productivity, and corporate social responsibility. You have to produce quality services and goods. You have to be productive, otherwise you are going to collapse, and you have to accept your social responsibility. You must be socially responsive. So, the corporate social responsibility is a priority. Okay. So, these three are the aims, and when you are going to on these lines, there are you have systems. Okay, you have a quality management system, or you have an environmental management system, or you have a food safety management system. You may have your health and safety management system. Good, you can get on top of the roof and say, okay, we have a good system, we are good. That's the first party declaration. But you come along as a customer or somebody and you say, yes, these people are good. That's the second party declaration. But the international community will not accept it. They want a third party verification, a certification. This is the process of international standards. They have standards, and you must get your standards. You must get your system audited against a standard.
That's like a benchmark.
Exactly. It is an international benchmark, right? So what you do is you get third party auditors, independent auditors, who have nothing to do with your company, who are not your stakeholders, to come and certify. And when you certify, you are given the certificate, and that certificate say ISO 14001 for environment management systems or ISO 9001 for quality management system. If you